Hey Chiefs Kingdom, today is a big day. As we close in on the NFL trade deadline, the Kansas City Chiefs have some major decisions to consider. Every choice made today can shape the rest of our season, and we're here to break it all down. Will we see a new addition to the team? Can we expect a game-changing trade? Stick around to find out exactly what's at stake and what moves could be on the horizon. And while we dive into these possibilities, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and enable the notification bell. Your subscription is a huge part of helping us grow, and we're getting closer to our next goal of 1,000 subscribers. Let's keep building this community together. Now, let's talk about why today matters so much. We've seen our Chiefs dominate the field, but we all know there's always room for improvement. With our current lineup, we're poised for greatness, but just one strategic trade could really push us over the edge. So here's a question for everyone watching. If the Chiefs make one final trade today, what position would you like them to strengthen? Go ahead and drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear from all of you. Up next, we're going to dive into the specifics of what our team needs most. Whether it's reinforcing the cornerbacks or boosting our wide receiver depth, we'll break down exactly where the Chiefs could use a little extra firepower. So stay with us, Chiefs Kingdom, you won't want to miss it. So let's get into the specific needs the Chiefs are facing as we approach this trade deadline. First up, the cornerback position. With Jalen Watson out due to injury, our defensive backfield is left with a big gap. While Trent McDuffie has been holding it down, he can't carry the entire load on his own, especially as we head toward the more intense part of the season. If another cornerback were to go down, we could be looking at some real trouble in that department. Now, how about our wide receiver lineup? While the DeAndre Hopkins trade has been a huge boost for the team, we're still lacking depth. Guys like Sky Moore and Mecole Hardman haven't quite delivered consistent performances, leaving the door open for another strong addition. Imagine having one more reliable receiver in the rotation, someone who can step up in those critical moments. What do you all think? Is wide receiver the spot where we need the most help, or should the focus be elsewhere? And finally, let's touch on the safety and interior defensive line positions. Our safeties have been solid, but we're missing a bit of that flexibility to run 3 high safety looks, which could make our defense even stronger. Plus, with the interior defensive line struggling to generate pressure, adding some power there would not only boost our pass rush, but also open up opportunities for our edge rushers. Let us know your thoughts. If you could choose just one position to reinforce today, which one would it be? Drop your vote in the comments. And if you're enjoying this breakdown so far, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and help us keep the Chiefs community growing. Now that we've laid out the Chiefs' main needs, let's take a look at some potential trade targets who could be game changers for us. Two big names circulating in the rumor mill are cornerbacks Tre'Davious White and Marshon Lattimore. Both of these guys have proven themselves as impactful players and could be exactly what we need to solidify our defense, starting with Tre'Davious White, currently with the Rams. He's a versatile cornerback who could immediately step in and give our secondary a major boost. Although he hasn't had the most standout season statistically, White has a history of strong performances, and Coach Spongwalo has a reputation for turning raw potential into key defensive assets. Chiefs Kingdom, what do you think? Could White be the missing piece for our secondary? Hit up the comments and let us know now. Marshon Lattimore is another interesting possibility. The Saints have been struggling this season, and they might be open to parting with Lattimore for the right trade capital. However, his higher salary could be a sticking point, so the Chiefs would need the Saints to shoulder part of that cost for this trade to work. Imagine having Lattimore join our defense as we push toward the playoffs. It would be a huge boost. But do you think the Chiefs should risk it with a more expensive player, or should we look for someone else with a lower price tag? Let us know in the comments. And if you're loving these trade insights, remember to subscribe and turn on notifications. That way, you'll be the first to know if any big news breaks. As exciting as these trade possibilities are, the Chiefs are facing some serious financial challenges. Right now, Kansas City has around $3.1 million in cap space, which doesn't leave much room for big moves. This means that any potential trade would likely involve finding players on rookie contracts or hoping the other team is willing to cover part of the salary. It's a tricky situation, but not impossible. This financial restriction forces the Chiefs to be incredibly strategic. Should they prioritize a player who's talented but affordable, or go all in on a high-impact, high-cost player and try to negotiate down the salary? It's a delicate balance between what we want and what we can afford. What do you think, Chiefs Kingdom? Should the team aim for a big-name player, even if it means negotiating some financial gymnastics, or go for a solid, budget-friendly option? Vote in the comments below and let us know your thoughts. And if you haven't already, subscribe and join our community. We're here with the latest Chiefs news, rumors, and more every step of the way. As the clock ticks down on trade deadline day, the excitement is building across Chiefs Kingdom. Brett Veach and coach Andy Reid have a reputation for making big moves at the last minute, and with the Chiefs sitting in a position of strength, they don't have to make a trade, but one strategic move could make all the difference. Imagine what a well-timed addition to our roster could do as we enter the toughest stretch of the season. Even though we're already in a great position, adding that extra depth or star power could make us nearly unstoppable. If the Chiefs manage to secure someone like Tre'Davious White or Marshon Lattimore, it would reinforce our defense and give us even more confidence as we head toward the playoffs. But here's where things get really exciting. What if there's a surprise trade? Sometimes the best deals are the ones no one sees coming. Chiefs Kingdom, who do you think could be a wildcard trade option for us? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's see who's thinking outside the box. And remember, if a trade happens, you'll want to be the first to know. Subscribe now and make sure that notification bell is on, so you're always in the loop on Chiefs updates. Together, let's keep the Chiefs conversation going as we wait for that final decision. As the trade deadline closes, Chiefs fans everywhere are on the edge of their seats. Whether the Chiefs make a bold trade move or decide to hold steady with the current roster, one thing is clear: we're in for an exciting season ahead. Every decision made today is a building block toward what we all hope will be another Super Bowl run. Let's keep the discussion going. Who do you think could be our secret weapon this season? Trade or no trade? Is there a player already on the roster who's ready to break out? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you've been enjoying this deep dive, don't forget to subscribe and help us grow. Every subscriber gets us one step closer to our goal of 1,000 strong. Thank you all for watching and being a part of Chiefs Kingdom. Stay tuned for more updates, and we'll see you right back here for our next video. Go Chiefs!